This is wild to me. This is wild to me because I thought Netflix's Avatar is going to be a while away. But in this interview right here, they even talk about, look at this. Let me move my face down. Can you tease Avatar The Last Airbender Season 2 release date? Is it 2022? Can we expect it this year, or will we have to wait a little longer? Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not exactly sure. I feel like they're trying to keep our expectations realistic, so I think that we're looking for early 2026. But let's just hope it gets done a little quicker than that. How is Netflix's Season 2 more confident around what they're doing than Avatar Studios? What is going on? We have people talking about it. We have, like, casting news and new stuff coming out all the time about Netflix's version. And it's the freaking... It's the actual original Avatar team that is seemingly struggling to get anything out. It's kind of wild to think about. We really rely on the animated series, so I think you're going to see a lot of dynamics that were true in the animated series come through in live action. It won't be one-to-one. You can never do one-to-one, but you can expect that feeling all over again. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I mean... I don't want to talk about a lot of the rumors I've heard because they're rumors and I don't want to spread misinformation if it's not true. But there is stuff I've heard about the whole Netflix parting thing that does seem to explain a lot of this. In many ways, it seems like Netflix wants to keep the show like a lot more accurate, a lot more just straightforward. And it's Avatar Studios that is actually struggling with direction. But I mean, the fact that we're potentially looking at a late 2025 release for this is crazy to me. I still think, I know a lot of people have completely written off Avatar. Like, Season 1 was just like, they completely lost the plot, they're not going to watch it. I think Season 2, because Season 1 was always a mess in the original as well. Season 1 is Adventure of the Week. Yes, there are lots of themes that are very explicit, and, like, the fact that Season 1 messed up with those is frankly amazing to me, the Netflix version. But I think Season 2 is going to be where you can really start isolating these character narratives. And I mean, if they mess up Season 2 with Book 2, then that's when I think you can be like, yeah, this is not going to be good. I'm still holding out hope that Book 2 is when they find their footing and we lock in. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think some people just expected the Avatar live action to be one-to-one. That's true, but I feel like the problem with it not being one-to-one is that it tried being one-to-one in places that it didn't need to be, and it added needless bloat on top of the places where it was trying to do its own thing. Like, the clearest example I always give when talking about Netflix's version is the Kyoshi vision. Just why? Literally, what was the point of Kyoshi giving Aang that vision? Where, like, we see the northern tribe attacked. Literally pointless. Like, actually completely pointless. And what they did with Roku. I was also very, very disappointed with Roku. Wan Shi Tong is another one. Wan Shi Tong was just there. And I don't know if that was a good idea having him there. It's going to depend on what they do with Wan Shi Tong in Season 2, but Wan Shi Tong being there, it feels like just kind of fan canon, basically. You know, it's like we're in the spirit world. Look, it's Wan Shi Tong. And like the entire Heibai episode, that was also kind of like, it feels like they were trying to make this... I talked about this in my main channel video, so I'm not going to go over it again. But I like the fact that the spirit world in the live action version was actually like barely coherent, but in a good way. It was like a weird space where there are temporal anomalies, where like all of these spirits coexist, and like we wander through memories, kind of like in the swamp, right? It's just this abstract plane of existence where memories, tangible things, intangible things, all of them exist at the same time. But in the episode's narrative, it was about Heibai. But then Wan Shi Tong was there. But the actual threat came from Ko. And then we have like Gyatso there. But Gyatso is not there. But he is there. And that entire like dynamic there, it didn't feel mystical and sort of like sparking your curiosity. It felt just like a little bit all over the place. It's weird. It's weird. It's a very, very hard balance to strike, and like Korra also didn't do it right. Korra did like way too much where it was just kind of like on the nose. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Book 2 is where the characters actually shine, and I said this a couple months ago, I'll say it again. Zuko Alone, in live action, needs to be the best episode of the season. Zuko Alone in the animated show is literally written for live action. Zuko Alone is the perfect character study that if they manage to mess up in live action form, then I'm gonna be this and say not cinema, but I am none. Zuko Alone should be the easiest W they've ever W'd. Didn't Korra commit Avatar side? Korra's situation is, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are sort of mad at Korra for things that make no sense. Because like, I mean, every single Avatar messed up a lot. But yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff around Korra too. My biggest problem with Korra will always be the spirit stuff. The fact that they just reduce spirits to just being good or bad. And I feel like that really betrayed the message of Avatar. I mean, the design of the carpet is not a cool design, but fine, it's a carpet. I think the idea, like the fact that there were like dark spirits and the only, like they were just like these weird glass panes from Minecraft walking around, and you could tell they were evil because they had jagged teeth. That's how you knew they were evil. They had spiky teeth. That's how you knew they were bad. I really didn't like it. I literally use the meme all the time. It's like, we have spirits, and then it's spirits at home. Because if you think about the spirits in Avatar, it was like Heibai, it was Ko, it was the Painted Lady, right? Like these abstract beings, you don't even know if they actually exist. Like Heibai was just a bear, right? Like, what the hell? What is this spirit projection stuff? It's the same thing with the Painted Lady. Like, a lot of the episode sort of tells the narrative that there was no spirit. The Painted Lady was just a person who helped them. But the end of the episode is like, no. The Painted Lady is a real thing. It's that kind of stuff, and that's why the spirit world always evoked curiosity. Whereas with Korra, you could tell they were evil because they had jagged teeth. The villains in Korra were solid, though, except for the evil spirit in the mech. Book 3 of Korra is probably right next to Avatar, Book 3, as my favorite Avatar thing ever written. Like, the Red Lotus was incredible. Everything from the antagonist designs to their ideologies to the way, like, the actual story played out. Book 3 of Korra, it's so sad that it comes after Book 2. Because I know a lot of people stop watching in Book 2. Book 3 is actual cinema. And Book 1 is also incredible. I feel like the Book 1 resolution is a bit lackluster, maybe. But the Equalists are an incredible group of bad guys. I loved it.